Hey everyone, Miss Solo here. So for this video, I wanted to give you guys a guide for the Antharas raid phase 1, 2, and 3. So for phase 1, um, actually for just a quick overview, this raid has 7 LR players and the rest are UR. So technically you can participate in this even if you are just 4 mil, as long as you have a little bit of a DPS. So there's 3 stages in phase 1. Phase 1, there's going to be the dragon python that's going to be right at the center in front of Antharas, and ads will spawn. So you want to kind of spread out and make sure that all the ads are killed and that they don't reach the cardinals. That way you can eliminate the shield from the python, which takes a very long time to clear, and clear the entire raid. So there will be no aggro for the for the stage 1 part. All you got to do is clear the ads, make sure you spread out. There's going to be on the right and then on the left. So have your team make sure that there's a little bit of a group on each side of the raid. We do this with pugs, so it is pretty easy. Alright, so now that the python is dead, it's going to spawn 4 shields that are going to be bubbles. And you all just have to go inside the bubble until the damage is done. Because at this point, you're going to die if you're out of the bubble. Alright, so the next stage is going to be on the right. It's going to be the dragon python. And obviously in this video, I have aggro of Antharas. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move it away from the raid. So I'm going to go to the left side of the map. And I'm trying to. I was having a really difficult time with this one. But I did manage to finally move Antharas away from the raid, because what he does is he casts all this damage to the raid, and you don't want to have to do that. And so if I just go and move it away to the opposite of where the raid is, I can still AoE the ads that spawns, but at the same time, I'm also able to manage to dodge the skill that he does. So if you just move left, right, and yeah, I was having some difficulty with my phone this morning. By the way, I did this at 7 o'clock in the morning, so yeah, just ignore me. All right, so here comes the stage 2 of phase 1, where there's only going to be 3 bubbles this time. And all you have to do is stay inside the bubbles, and it's going to be really quick. Just wait for all the skills to disappear and all the damage, and you're okay. All right, so since I know I still have aggro of Antharas, I'm going to go to the right while the rest of the raid are going to the left side. But someone else is actually going to get the aggro on this part here. And he is also going to go to the right side away from the raid. This is very important because it does help everyone else to just focus on the ads. So make sure that if you are LR, you know that if you have aggro of the boss, you move it away from the raid. So here you can see that I'm just dodging the skills, but I'm also AoEing all the ads that are nearby. And I'm just moving left, right, and able to move the boss away. So make sure to do that if you have aggro, because it's just gonna make this a lot easier. All right, so here someone else got aggro of the boss. Now it's time for me to go to the left side and help the raid. There's going to be a lot of ads, but I do have a lot of AoE skills on my class, so I'm able to do to help out a lot. And it should be over here soon. And this time it's going to be, yep, here we go. So it's about to end, and now there's only going to be 1 shield, and everybody has to be inside. So that's the end of phase 1. Now we're going to go over to the phase 2 part. And phase 2 also has 3 stages. The first stage, which is what we're going to go to now, it's very, oh yeah, and this part actually bugged. Apparently, the shield didn't save everybody, which happens because this game is buggy. But it's expected, so you just go with it. Anyways, so we just revive, and I do have a lot of revive stones, so I was able to do that. But here's the beginning of phase 2. He's going through 3 walls, and those are the 3 stages. So stage 1, there's going to be mines, and what you'd want to do is you want to pick up those mines as quickly as possible and place them as quickly as possible. This is going to help with the damage of removing the shield off of Antharas. So the goal is you want to place all 8 as soon as possible. And this part, it does get tricky. If you get hit with the skill and the timer runs out and your skills are up, that means you no longer have the mine. So don't try to place it and at that point. But there are 3 parts of this. It's going to be bottom right, and then top left, and then top left for the stage 1 part. So you want to be at the spawn of the mine before it spawns, because you want to have as much time as possible placing them before Antharas decides to cast his skill. So here, just going to stand on 1, place it, great, and DPS a little bit. And now he's going to start casting his AoE skills that's going to kill you, so you start running away. Excellent. So now we're going to go to the top left, or rather it's going to be kind of like corner left. So there you go, you can see all the skills. So purple is very bad, you want to stay away from that. And in this one I just kind of started to DPS a little bit since I showed you guys how to place mines. So pick up the mines, DPS a little bit. We wanted to get the shield down to at least 20%, which we did. And the thing is, now the cannons, you want to assign 3 people dedicated to just have the cannons. So the cannons will give Antharas rage for him to move. Unless he has rage, he's not going to move. So that's the reason why you want to have 3 people specific to do cannons. Alright, so this is stage 2. I did get a cutoff because my phone decided to cut it off. But it's the same idea. Place the mines down. Make sure you're at the mines and picking them up, placing them, and hit Antharas a little bit. Get the shield down. It's rinse and repeat. This is basically the most difficult part of this raid. Also, this is also the longest run here. So at the bottom left corner, make sure you're at the spawn of the mine. And this is where we go and get it. Place it in the 8th slot right in front of Antharas. Great. Usually I try to get the first 2 up front, but then I usually also try to help. And since I do have an LR tune, I try to help with the DPS. So now the shield is below 20%, so we can go ahead and just have the cannon shoot, which there's enough rage. So Antharas is going to move, and the next mine is going to be at the bottom right. Everyone is going to be moving to the bottom right, and this is going to be stage 3. Stage 3 is a little different. There's going to be 4 mine sets for this one. So this one, you want to place the mines in the first 2. So here we go. We got it down. DPS is a little bit. And right before he casts his skill, you want to start running away. Otherwise, you'll die and you just have to revive multiple times, which is really not fun, especially if you don't have a lot of revive stones or red diamonds. All right, the next mine is going to be at the top center. So you want to be there right before it spawns, which some people are. And these are pretty easy because they're always going to spawn at the same spot. So I'll probably create a map for that I'll add on my Discord so you guys can see it. All right, so here we go. And now we're just going to go ahead and place it. This is the second part of stage 3. All right. So all mines are set except for one. Yep, there you go. So now we're going to go to the bottom right corner again. And you can see that the shield is already coming down fast. So we're only going to probably need this last mine. And on the next part, we just have to make sure that Antharas' rage is kept up. Otherwise, he's not going to move. It's rinse and repeat. I know I'm repeating myself, but that's okay. Because this whole thing is just all game mechanics, and it's very easy to get lost with the strat if you're not paying attention. So make sure you place the mine as quickly as possible because that's the key to getting that shield down. So here we go. He's gonna start moving. There's the AoE. Run, run, run. I think I'm gonna die in this one. Yep, I died. So just revive. Which also bugged because typically when I do revive, I revive at the spawn point. But that one revived me at the spot. So that was really weird. Alright, so now here comes the last part. We don't necessarily need this, but we do have Antharas' rage already capped up. The cannons are doing great because they've actually managed to keep up the cannons all the time. It's up to the players who are controlling the cannons to actually know when to shoot and when not to shoot, because you don't want to move Antharas unless all 8 mines are placed, and there's a timer on those. So now here comes the phase 3, which most people are not familiar with. So the first part here is you DPS the boss down to 70%. Ads are going to spawn, but while ads are spawning, what he also does is he casts a lot of AoE skills around or underneath. So on the ground, I usually try to stay on the right. So for this one, it's going to be right side, and then you're going to go to the back tail, and then once that's casted, you go to the left again, which is where you were at that time. So if you notice that I did move very in super small area, but I was able to manage to dodge all those skills. So he does cast all these AoE, and basically what you want to do is just get him down to 70%. That's when the next part of this phase comes through, which is also 3 stages. So it's at 70%, at 50%, and at 30%. All right, so here comes the AoE, and with me being an LR, it's a lot easier for me to survive this part because I can actually survive it. And I just stayed at the tail because that's when I know the next part was going to open up, and then go back to the right side of Antharas. All right, so now here comes the energy ball. So the energy ball is going to spawn, but one day when it spawns, there's also going to be ads. So what we did was we set 2 parties to be dedicated to killing all the ads first. We make sure that all the ads are cleared before we help with the energy as well. And I'm trying to not stack with everybody, so I'm trying to let them all go first. That way we're not all taking damage from the meteor, because if you have the energy, you actually get targeted to have a meteor drop on you. So here we go. We got the shield up to 100%. We're all going to go here. The first shield is going to be at 9 o'clock from the entrance. So make sure that everybody is running following the arrows that are seen on the ground. And here it's going to cast for about 10 seconds of just random AoEs that are going to kill everybody if you are outside the shield. Alright, now we're going to wait for the gas, which are all the purple. I call it purple fart because technically it's like gas, but it's like purple, you know? So, alright. So here, and now we're going to go and DPS the boss down to 50%. So this is stage 2 of phase 3. Same thing, get it down to 50%. Make sure to dodge all those things that are underground on your feet, because basically anything on the floor will kill you. So you want to try to dodge as much as that possible. So here it's going to be on the left side of Antharas. Then the next part is going to be behind Antharas. And then the same thing, go back to the side again. So it's a rinse and repeat. Super easy to dodge the skills if you are paying attention. You cannot cast any skills that has a countdown like the blizzard or things like that, because you have to constantly move in this phase. So here we killed the ads. We got it down to 50%. We're going to kill all the ads first. And the next energy is going to be at 2 o'clock. So it's 2 o'clock from the entrance. So make sure you pay attention. Now we're clearing all the ads while party 1 and 2 clears the ads. And the other parties are already moving energy. So here we cleared the ads. We're going to try and help with the energy. I tried to pick one up. And I tried to just kind of stay away from everybody and also dodge anything that's red on the ground. All right, here we go. So here's the phase 3, stage 2. All right, here we go. We got it down. So now everybody hides inside the shield again. He's going to do a lot of AoE. Make sure to dodge all those AoEs. Otherwise, you will die. So pay attention. This is very important. Call it out. Make sure that everybody in the raid knows what's happening. As soon as the shield is up, everybody should be running into the shield. All right, so this is at 50% mark. Now the next phase, the next part is going to be getting it down to 30%. So here's now the last part of phase 3 is getting it down to 30%. All right, so this is going to be at the 12 o'clock mark from the entrance. So it's a further walk than the other two. This one is literally across from where the energy is spawned. So it is very important to get all the ads down and be making sure that you try to stay alive as long as possible, because this is the most crucial part of the entire phase. Make sure you dodge. Okay, great. Everybody got to dodge that. So here comes stage 3 of phase 3. Walking away from anything on the ground, and ads are going to spawn. Everyone should be on the right side, because what's going to happen is the people that are already doing the energy, we can send just one party dedicated on the energy, but everyone else should be on the right side to kill all the ads. Perfect. So that was done perfectly. You can see on the left side, all the people that are doing the energy are going through the left, while everyone was on the right doing the ads. So here I'm trying to walk across away from everyone else on the left. So you can walk straight through, just not underneath Antharas. But here comes the last shield, and everybody is able to get inside the shield. And basically, now just wait again. This is the most difficult part of this phase. So once you perfect this part, That's all that you need to do. All you have to do is make sure that you get the shield down. Everyone knows what to do. I almost killed myself there because I didn't realize there was going to be more damage, which is the purple um, gas. So here we're just going to wait until we're able to get him down to 0. Here it's all going to be just DPS and dodging and surviving and killing the ads. There is nothing else you have to do here, but at least one person survives so he doesn't reset. But yes, try to survive as much as possible. Make sure that you pay attention. Don't get too excited because it's not over yet until he's completely dead. So get those ads down, especially if you are an LR person, because it's going to help the lower CP ones to actually survive. So yeah, I died there because I was, oh, I don't know what I was doing. But hey, at least now you can see what happens when you die. So now when you die, there's going to be a little crystal at the entrance. So just all you have to do is stand next to it or even click it if you have to. But usually you don't have to. So here comes all the ads. Clear it fast. Heal the team. There's 4% left. And now it's over. So that's basically the entire phase of this raid. Hope this video helped. If you guys like this type of videos, make sure to subscribe, like, or comment on at the bottom, and I will also post my Discord link in the description below. Thanks for watching. Bye everyone.